Hey there everyone, this is Yui. Welcome to episode 18 of All the Mods 3 Expert. Today, we're probably just going to get through some requirements in order to progress. So, let's get to it. So, between episodes, I did a little bit of cleaning up. I made a bunch of drawers, and they're all full. Or, not drawers, whatever they're, storage cells. They're all full. It's, yeah, can't win. We need better external storage. So I've been slowly moving a couple things into drawers. It's a little full, so they've been stacking up in the back there. I went ahead and cleaned up all those modular storages, changed the Empower setup. If you're curious about it, it is in here now. So it is just a very simple, it pulls items, any item, from this chest, and it just outputs it to first the Empowerer, then the 4 display stands. And then it pulls from the Empowerer and puts it into this chest. This is now the output chest. So for a quickish demonstration, if we grab, say, coal, black dye, no, that's charcoal. One of those, one of these guys, and it was floral black dye, which I'm running low on. So since it puts into the display stand first, as long as I put the middle block first, which I need to actually change. Like so. And now if I just put them in, they'll go there, and it's a lot faster. So that's how I've been doing it. It's nothing too complicated. But we need to get into a nuclear reactor from Industrial Craft, so I've been looking ahead. This part's okay. It's when we get down to, I believe, yeah, right here. We need plutonium. And the only way I see of getting plutonium is by getting these little piles. And that's from uranium cells. So we need to set up a reactor and start using it. Although re-enriched, I'm not sure what that is. So I imagine it's just what used to be called depleted, if I had to guess. Yeah, I don't see anything that says deplete. Oh, near depleted. Beats me. We'll experiment and figure it out. But I think we're gonna need a bunch of stuff that we don't have set up yet. So let's get looking at some of this stuff. I'm afraid to look. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Alright, so we need advanced machine casing. We need advanced circuit. 2 of those. Reactor. Oh, geez. Okay, so we need 9. 10 circuits. 9 of these, which means 18 of these. If I have the stuff, no, and we're short. Wow, alright, it's gonna be one of those. The amount of resources it takes. Okay, steel, let's get this started. Where is it? Where's the blast furnace? Oh, here. This thing. Quartz, give me this. There it is, quartz. Oh, we need so much stuff. This is getting quite tedious. Are you out of power? What are you doing? Alright. Couple of those, geez. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a ton of that. Oh, maybe... Do I have some over here? No. I haven't made steel in a while. Oh, dang it, now that I switched over to Applied Energistics, my little tablet is no good anymore. Alright, well, let me go craft up a bunch of steel, and I'll be back. Alright, so this is going to take us a while, so instead of continuously doing this by hand, I'm going to set up some automation. I've got a bunch of chests for this. They are just brown in the first slot or brown in the third, just because the blast furnace is brown. That's the only reason. So I'm going to drop this one. This is going to be... No, wrong one. The one I have more of is going to be my output chest. This one is going to be my input chest. Do I have signs? Sign. Here we go, 2 signs. This one is going to be blast input. And this one is going to be the blast output. Done. Alright, so let's go inside. Now, these things will automatically export to inventories. In the front is going to be the top slot, and the back is going to be for the slag. So if I put this here, it's going to put all of the hot steel. And then if I put one here, it's going to put all the slag as well. Now this top slot here is for input. So if I go there, because I didn't have any building blocks, just being lazy. So this is my input chest. I am just going to pull everything out of here and throw it in. And this one we're going to set to ignored. And that should be good. So now if we put in, say, 12 of these and one of those, it'll pull it out, throw it in here. Fantastic. So that's done. So let's head out. And then the next step is we need to chill it off. So I'm going to change this up, get rid of this, get rid of that. I'm going to drop one more chest right here for now. Let's get some item ducts. We've already got decent servos, so that's fine. And then I'll run it there. And there. This can always extract. This one, on the other hand, I am going to provide a filter. Whitelist this hot steel. Then turn it on. And there we go. So now, theoretically, I come to this input chest, I put in 12 quartz, 1 block, because that's the ratio. And eventually, it's just going to poop out steel right here. Hopefully. How slow are you? Yeah, there it goes. You're on... There it is. Steel. It's kind of a cheap automation for steel, so I don't have to keep running back and forth, teleporting in and out, and all that good stuff that I don't feel like doing. Anyways, I've got to go mining now because I am out of black quartz, so I'll be back in a bit. Alright, and we're back. I've changed my mind. I've got some stuff going in the background. This is very similar to the chest on top of it. You just set it up one at a time and it'll pull it out. I did change it up just a tiny bit. So this is input, which is taking input from the empowerer you can't see it here, is taking anything from the empower, putting it in the output chest right here, and then it's taking from this chest and putting into the empower, then the 4 things. So I changed it up. That way it always empties it before it tries to fill it. That way it never gets into oh, it's still got the empower thing in there, so let me put the middle piece onto the display stand. Anyways, here's what we're going to do. I am tired of mining, so time for lasers. And in order to do lasers, we need a few things. The first thing we're going to need is a slaughter factory. The recipe is not different, except, well, I mean, the machine casing is different, but... So get yourself a slaughter factory. Get yourself a couple tanks. I've got all the stuff already, because I set this junk up. So I've got 2 tanks. If you don't already have them filled, because they'll start empty, obviously. Here's how I did it. I'm changing my mob farm up just a wee bit here. Let's get in here. So I took out the diamond spike, I took out the other thing, and I moved the tunnel over. So what you do is you can place your mob factory, or the slaughter factory, facing inward. You can hit the show working area. It's going to be a tiny little 1x2 area. Oh, 1x3, even better. Not that it matters, because I have the fans pushing all the mobs over there. I've got a Spectre coil. I'm going to use that to power it. And then I am going to just run hardened flux duct to a tunnel and use a servo to export it. Now this tunnel is going to have its own buffer. So if you're not setting up your mob farm, well, let me just turn this on. Turn all these mobs on. Turn you on. Turn you on. And there. And turn that on. There we go. So, let's see. Do we hear anything? Yep, there we go. So now we got some liquid meat and some pink slime. The liquid meat is first, so it went into the buffer. We go out here. So that's how you would set it up if you're inside a compact machine. If you are outside of a compact machine, like usual, probably, treat this like your slaughter factory and just run the hardened flux duct off of it. You're empty, so we can get rid of it. Give it a servo. Now, if you're doing it inside of a compact machine, it is very important to have that servo. Otherwise, there'll be like 1 millibucket stuck in it, and this just pushes that out. Put down 1 tank first, let it fill up, and wait for it to stop. And then just wait a little longer. And by then, that means the pink slime is in the fluid duct, and just put down your other tank. And this one will fill up with the pink slime, and then that's just how you get it started. Then you don't have to worry about it. So I've done that for a while. Got to empty out that one and that. There we go. Alright, next step. We need the mob imprisonment tool, which is a gas tier and plastic. We need a bucket. And then you take a bucket of pink slime. You go somewhere random. Dig a little hole in the ground, put it down, and wait for the slime to spawn. I'm taking my gun off so I don't accidentally shoot it. Now, this is going to be random. It could spawn like 3 seconds. It could spawn like 3 minutes. Hopefully not that long. Come out. Come on. I got a delicious ball for you to hop into. There it is. And then just right click it. And it's in the tool. Now, next step, we need a couple more machines. Well, we need one machine. I already had a pink slime though. But he can stay there, it doesn't matter. So we need a mob duplicator. I'm going to drop this with my enchanting setup, because I have liquid essence right here. And a decent amount. Running a little low, because I haven't been farming lately. And then in here, I am going to switch this to redstone active. Give it a lever, throw in the imprisonment tool, and then when we flip the lever, you guessed it, we're going to spawn the pink slimes. Okay, that's way too many. Okay, that. Yeah. Fantastic. I need to go hit that lever. Excuse me. I have made a mess. Did I hit it? I may have gotten it. Look at them all. Oh man, it's not as funny as the Stone Block 2 where they all had googly eyes. Okay, are you off? Yes, alright, let's just clean this up. And that's how you get your pink slime. The item, not the liquid. Oh, I got a soul. This sword does have Reaper on it. Excuse me. Jeez, how many are there? Almost there. There we go. No, a few runaways. Don't you go for the animals? I hear more. There's so many of them. Okay. I think that's all of them. Now that part isn't really too important. You can just get yourself one pink slime if you really want. Because we need the fluid sieving machine, and that requires a pink slime. We only need one because the laser base... No, it was the drills. The drills previously, the normal recipe requires pink slime. This time it requires pink slime ingots, which you will make in the fluid sieving machine. It's a little different. I'm just going to drop that here. It'll get power from the wireless thing. And the way this works, drop this junk off, is you just get some iron. I needed that bucket. Oh man, come on. Bucket. Okay, so now is where you need pink slime, and a lot of it. Get your pink slime, put it in there, one piece of iron for 2 buckets. So it's quite expensive. And then you get your pink slime ingot. You get a bunch of those. And you can make yourself these laser drills, along with empowered diamantine, star metal, and steel, and empowered restonia, blah blah blah. Speaking of which, this star metal thing that I set up before, after I changed it to a minute, it worked just fine. So when I upped it from 40 seconds, so all that stuff is done over there. This is for something else, but we need it anyways. Alright, so if you make yourself a laser base, and at least 1 drill, I recommend 2 drills per base is usually how I go about it. I don't have the power for this right now, but I'm going to set it up anyways. Got an elevator. These only go so far. That's why I don't like the open blocks elevators. But down here, we need bedrock. I've got a bunch of things. I've got 32 laser drills, 16 laser bases, and then a battery box and the Spectre coil for my wireless transfer. So the way you set these up, face away, and just place them down. I'm putting them all in the same chunk. And like I said, this is way too many for my current power setup. Laser bases go in the middle. And then wire it all up. And you can get energy upgrades for each of these. And I do actually recommend doing so. As it'll essentially cut the power, or no, the time in half. Okay, so I got my battery box, gotta give it a battery before it can connect to power, and then Spectre coil. So I'm leaving half of them unconnected for now. These take 100 RF a tick, and since I have 32 of them, that's 3,200 RF a tick, so I'm just doing 1,600. Which essentially nullifies that advanced generator I set up. And what this will do is it'll pull all sorts of ores, including black quartz. So I've been taking the black quartz and smelting it up. Well, not smelting. I throw it in the crusher to double it. Is there anything else useful here? This is where you can get some of those biomes of plenty things. Which could be useful. I totally forget, to be honest. Because there was... I forgot, because I ignored them because I know they're kind of harder to get, but that's these things over here. Aquadynamic, sharp, whatever. Apocalypse. Moribund and is afflicted with increasing levels of wither. That sounds pretty nasty. But that's where those come from. Oh, that's right. I forgot to actually set up the item part of it. I've got a retriever, Signalium retriever for this. It should be sufficient. I'm going to disconnect that one because I don't want it to pull that battery out, because that would be bad. This one I'm going to switch to round robin, always active, and it'll start emptying them out. Put all the stuff in here. Didn't pull anything up yet. But it's a passive way of getting resources without mining, and if I just leave it running, there you go. Oh. These stupid things, they always require power. So I made this. A ME toggle bus. It is 2 cables, a lever. Basically what this does is if you give it a redstone signal, it'll let the applied energistic stuff pass through it, or at least the power. And so they're online, so if I turn it off, they're offline, saving power. Gotta be frugal with your power. Alright, so is that everything? Got that. We've got that. So that's how I will be getting resources for now. Because I am quite lazy. Alright, the other thing is we can finally start on making these things up. That's what I was doing. So let's grab some glowstone. We need 40 of it. I hope we don't need to make too many of these circuits. Let's turn this on. Put you in here. There we go. I wonder... Missing liquid resource. Alright. We're going to experiment while we're at it. I have no idea if this is going to work. Can you connect? Yes. Huh. Oh, I don't want that there. Okay, this is just a for science thing. Okay, so it's got liquid glass. If I turn this on, does it pull it out? No. However, can we pull it out with this guy? Yes. Okay. That could be useful. Pull it out and store it. It's a little slow. I'm just thinking for the future, if I have to use this machine too much. That's why I wanted to pipe it out. You done? What are you missing? No, you've got everything. Oh, okay, it's just glitched. Alright, so we've got the advanced circuits. We need 10 of those. 1 of them we keep. 9 of them we convert up to these advanced machine casings. Takes a butt ton of steel, which I put away. Or I didn't pull it out. Where is it? Steel. Did I use it? Oh no. I don't think I have that much steel now. I must have used it for something. Yeah, oh no, here's some. 32, yeah, that's it. Okay, it was just in my inventory. Just going crazy, don't mind me. Okay, there we go, all done. That's the annoying stuff to craft. At least until we get auto crafting. So now we should be able to make these reactor chambers. We need 6 plus 3. So that's where all the calculations came from, and 3 of which are going straight into there with our extra circuit and a generator. And there we go, we've got a nuclear reactor. Oh no, I forgot about all the stuff to process it with. Okay, it doesn't matter, you know, one step at a time. Let's grab this cable. So, how much? I don't know how much this produces, to be honest. It's been quite a long time since I've set one of these up. Plus, I think they give off radiation. Might want to keep this just a little far away. Okay, let's put you, since you're being a butthead and don't want to connect. Are you going to want to go down there now? Yes. Alright, there we go. Now we've got a nuclear reactor. Producing how much? I don't know. Nothing right now. Okay, we need to process uranium. That much I know. Because we need to... So let me think here. If I remember correctly, we need to play a little mini game of setting up... Where is it? I don't even know what they're called anymore. No, Industrial Craft. It's gonna be these things. I think it's gonna be, I forget which ones. It's gonna be a mixture of like heat vents and coolants and cells. Alright, how do we get uranium? Am I gonna have to run this through something? Okay, let's go the other way. I have uranium and very little of that. Uses. Centrifuge. Compressor. Compressor, okay. And then right here. That'll work. I am satisfied with that recipe. So let's compress that. And then let me go do some research and create the necessary parts. I think we're going to need heat vents and coolant. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So let me go look. Or maybe it was these things. I don't remember. It's been a long time. So I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so I'm kind of tired and don't feel like looking it up too much right now, so I'm just going to wing it. I've got a few advanced heat vents. I think these just suck out the heat. I could be wrong. We'll see. I think heat exchangers help, what do you call it? Balance the heat distribution, so I'm going to skip those. What I think I do remember is starting to deal with some of this uranium, plutonium, whatever, is dangerous. So we're going to make some protection, which is going to be this stuff. We can use plastic, which is nice because I've got plenty of plastic. We'll see if I have enough orange dye. Oh, I thought I had one left. Yeah, I did, so why is it being like that? That's weird. And there we go. So, I think that'll be okay. Because, if I'm not mistaken, picking this stuff up is dangerous. Just gonna compress 4 of them for now. Because I'm just gonna test this out. I'm not aiming for an optimal one. I don't even use that much EU, so... And we'll let that go. Oh, no step assist. Oh, it's so bad. Got some of these fuel cells, so I should be able to just craft them together. There we go. Alright. Are you guys done? Yes. So with these, we can make a quad cell. How much heat does it produce? Ah, beats me. This is we need a lever, don't we? Let's see here. Stick and cobble. Okay, please don't blow up. I think it takes it a while to melt down, so should be okay. I think if we just do something simple like this, by no means very, you know, great or anything. Do I have my one probe on? Yes. On. Okay, I don't like the look of that. Yeah, I definitely don't like the look of that. That's not good. Okay, you know, we're learning. We are learning. Let's try it. Dense copper. Of course, that's why I didn't want to try it to begin with. Probably because I put that quad in there. Alright, let's try circuits. 4. Sure, 4. Heat vent. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How much refined iron do I have left? Enough. There we go. Uses. Might as well upgrade them. 2, 4, 6, 8. Do they work better? Beats me. I guess they're twice as fast, though, because they're twice as expensive. I'll do more research later. 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's try this again. So these should not be going down, is the main objective, I would say. Oh, there we go. Alright, what about now? It looks better. This doesn't tell me anything about how much it's producing. Alright, who's going to be my test dummy? Do I have my wrench? Yes, okay, there it is. Oh boy. Here we go. I'm gonna put it over here. Okay. Now the scary part. Alright. Look at that. It didn't blow up. That's a good sign. This looks pretty stable though. And I have no idea how much it's producing, but I think this will work, and I think I just need to let this run out. So, there's not much else we can do for now. I'm going to play around with that some more. Got some ores generating downstairs. And that's probably going to be about it for now. Let me double check. Yeah, we'll get into that stuff next time. There's no point in doing it now. So, that's going to be it for this episode. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.